Whether you're a teacher motivating your students, an advocate rallying for change, or a content creator engaging your audience, the challenge is the same. How do you move people to care, to connect, and to act? The affective domain, or what we often think of as the attitudes domain, holds the key. It's all about emotional responses, values, and beliefs, the why behind learning and action. In this video, I'll cover the 5 levels of the affective domain taxonomy and how they guide someone from simple awareness to deeply ingrained values and behaviors. Understanding this process is powerful because it helps us not just share knowledge, but create meaningful emotional connections that inspire actions. But first, I'd like to introduce you to Claire, my AI student who's joining us today. Claire, why don't you say hello and tell us a little about yourself?
Hello, everyone. I'm Claire, an AR student in educational psychology, and I'm excited to be part of today's discussion.
Thanks, Claire. Let's start with the first level, receiving. At this stage, it's all about awareness, getting someone to notice, listen, and pay attention to new ideas. This is where any movement or change begins. If you're advocating for something, whether it's improving education or inspiring healthier habits, the first step is to capture attention. For example, a teacher might share a compelling story or statistics during a lesson, drawing students in. Or an advocate might use striking visuals or an impactful message to help make their audience pause and reflect. The key here is openness. Without it, there's no entry point for change.
That's fascinating. How can educators make sure they're capturing students' attention effectively at this stage?
Well, educators can capture students' attention by connecting the material to their personal experiences or current interests. Using compelling stories, real-world examples, and interactive elements can draw students in and make the content more relatable. It's all about creating that initial spark of curiosity that encourages them to pay attention and engage with the topic.
That makes a lot of sense. Creating that initial spark is crucial for engagement.
Well, next, let's talk about responding. This is where awareness transforms into engagement. At this level, people start showing interest and curiosity. They participate in discussions, reply to questions, or take small actions that show they're beginning to connect with the idea. And why is this important? Well, engagement is what turns passive observers into active participants. If you're trying to inspire others, this is where your storytelling, questions, or interactive elements make a difference. For example, a YouTuber might ask their audience to share their thoughts in the comments or take a small action to support a cause.
That's really interesting. How can educators encourage students to actively participate and engage with new ideas?
Well, educators can encourage active participation by fostering a safe and inclusive classroom environment where students feel comfortable expressing their ideas and asking questions. Incorporate interactive activities such as group discussions, hands-on projects, and real-life applications can make learning more engaging. It's also important to provide regular constructive feedback to acknowledge their efforts and keep them motivated.
That's great advice. Creating a supportive and interactive environment can really help students connect with new ideas.
And now let's move on to the third level, value or valuing. This is where interest becomes personal investment. At this stage, people start to see the importance of the idea and begin to prioritize it in their lives. This is where they advocate for what matters to them, whether it's standing up for equity in the classroom, promoting sustainability, or adopting a healthier lifestyle. For example, a teacher might notice students valuing teamwork when they advocate for including everyone in a group project. Or an advocate might see people sharing a message on social media because they believe it's worth spreading. This is where belief starts to take root and cause begins to matter on a personal level.
That's a crucial stage. How can we help people reach this valuing stage?
Well, to help people reach the valuing stage, it's crucial to connect new ideas to their existing values and experiences. Encouraging self-reflection and providing opportunities for students to see the relevance in their own lives can foster personal investment. Additionally, creating a supportive environment where students feel their perspectives are valued can help them internalize and prioritize these new concepts.
That's a great approach. Helping students see the personal relevance can really deepen their connection to the material.
Yes, and at the next level, organize, this is where the values start to integrate into belief systems. At this stage, people align their actions with their values. It's no longer just about agreeing with an idea, it's about weaving it into their lives in a meaningful way. For example, someone advocating for systemic change might create a plan for balancing their goals with real-world challenges. A teacher might see students developing their own personal philosophy about the value of collaboration and applying it in every group setting. Words like integrate, reconcile, and arrange define this level. It's about making the connection between belief and behavior seamless.
That's a significant shift. How do we support people in reaching this stage?
And to support people in reaching the organization or organizing stage, it's important to help them integrate new values into their existing belief systems. Providing frameworks or models that show how those values can be practically applied in daily life is key. Encouraging goal setting and offering opportunities for them to organize their thoughts and actions around these values can also help solidify this stage. It's about helping them find ways to align their actions with their values consistently.
That's a great way to help people internalize their values. Making it practical and actionable really supports that integration.
Yeah, next, and finally, we reach characterize or characterization. This is the highest level of the affective domain. This is where values become a part of someone's identity. Their actions consistently reflect what they believe, and they inspire others simply by being who they are. For instance, think of a teacher who embodies patience and fairness every day, or a leader who consistently acts with integrity and inclusivity. Their behavior speaks louder than any words because it reflects their deeply held values. For anyone looking to inspire change or motivate others, this is the ultimate goal, helping people internalize values so deeply that they naturally lead by example.
That's incredibly powerful. At this stage, actions are a natural reflection of one's core values, right?
Yes, they absolutely are. At this stage, actions naturally reflect one's core values consistently as well. This means that the individual's decisions and behaviors align with their deeply held beliefs. It's about living those values authentically and inspiring others by example. And at this level, values are so ingrained that they become second nature, guiding every aspect of one's life and interactions. Now, let's bring this to life with an example of encouraging healthier eating habits. It starts with receiving, noticing importance of good nutrition through a presentation or a friend's advice. Then comes responding, trying a new recipe, or engaging in conversation about healthier choices. Valuing healthy eating becomes personally important. People start prioritizing fresh ingredients and justifying the changes to themselves and others. Next is organizing, integrating healthy habits into daily routines like meal prepping or balancing nutrition with a busy schedule. Finally, at characterizing, healthy eating becomes part of who they are. Their consistent actions inspire others to follow suit. This example shows how ideas progress from awareness to action and eventually to identity, demonstrating the power of the affective domain in fostering lasting change. And that's why, whether you're an educator, an advocate, or a creator, the affective domain, it gives us a roadmap to inspire change. It's not just about convincing people with facts, it's about connecting emotionally, helping them see the value of an idea, and empowering them to make it a part of their identity. Claire, how do you think you'll use the affective domain taxonomy in your learning journey?
Understanding the affective domain can really help in motivating and inspiring others effectively. It's definitely something I'll incorporate.
Well, and to all of you watching, I'd love to hear your thoughts. How can you use the affective domain to inspire others or create meaningful change? Share your ideas and experiences in the comments below, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. Claire, thank you for joining me today. Why don't you say goodnight to everyone as well?
Thank you. It was great being here. Good night, everyone.
And thank you for being part of this discussion. Have a good night, and I will see you next time.